All right, let's look at the homework 3.10, problem number 5. All right, so we want to find delta y value and the dy value. All right, so let's do that. All right, so let's see. We want to find the delta y value. So you have a delta y, and this is just the difference in y value, right? So x is starting from 4, so we're talking about, let's see, 4. Then you have a delta x is 1. So we want to find the difference between y of 4 plus 1, because 4 and then you add delta x. So y of 5 minus y of 4. All right, so this is just a difference in y value. So let's go ahead and find that. All right, so plug in 5. So it's a 5 over 5. It's actually 1. And then you subtract 5 over 4. 5 over 4. All right, so it looks like it's negative quarter, so negative 1/4. All right, it says round your answer to 3 decimal places. So this is going to be negative. 1/4 is 0.25, so it's at 0.25, and the 3 decimal places, I guess I have to put a 0 there. All right, so let's type that in first. It's negative 0.250. All right, let's check the answer. All right, I came back and looks like we got the delta y value correctly. All right, so let's find the dy. All right, so we have to find the derivative first. So you have y is what? 5 over x. Can I rewrite it as a 5x to the negative 1? Negative 1 power is a reciprocal, so x to the negative 1 is 1 over x. All right. So it's the same thing. So if you take the derivative of that, you will get, so 5 is just going to be there. It's just a constant multiple. Put negative 1 in front and then subtract 1 from the power. So it's a negative 2 power. All right, so this is the derivative. And if you want to find, oh, actually, I forgot to, I should probably use the other notation, right? So I'm going to use dy over dx, all right? So we know that the differential dy is simply negative 5 over x squared on the bottom and the dx. So I'm just simply multiplying both sides by dx. All right, so in this case, so you have a negative 5, it's just a fixed number. All right, x is given to be 4, so it's going to be 4 squared. All right, and then dx is 1, so times 1. So this is negative 5 over 16. All right, so let's find that. All right, so I've just used the GeoGebra here, so it's going to be negative 5 divided by 16. All right, and hit enter. All right, so we want the 3 decimal places, so I have to go to option, rounding, and the 3 decimal places. All right, so it came out to be negative 0.313. All right, so this is about negative 0.313. All right, so let's type it in. Negative 0.313, which is fairly close to what we had before. All right, let's check the answer. All right, I came back and looks like we got a dy value correctly. All right, now we just have to pick the correct picture. All right, so let's see. This is the first one. Dx is the right place. And delta y using the actual graph and dy is using, actually this is the correct one, right? Let's look at the other ones for the heck of it. Second one, right? Dy is not, you're looking at the horizontal difference, so that's wrong there. And the same reason, dy, so that's not it. All right, this one is promising, but here, when you do dy, you have to actually use the tangent line, so this is not correct. So this is the first one is the correct picture. All right, let's check the answer. All right, it came back and looks like we got the correct picture as well. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.